Yo, what's good in the hood? Disclaimer for the retards, and now let's begin. I'm recording this video out of pure fucking frustrations. I am so sick of this fucking bullshit. Okay, I'm just frustrated about this shit, and today I wanna talk about this and actually bring on some fucking clarity about this shit, right? So I have been on self-development slash improvement slash self-help slash whatever the fuck you wanna call it for 3 fucking years, 3 whole years, and my life is still the same. I listened to all of these people's advice. I did everything. I was consistent and I took action. I did what they said, right? And nothing fucking changed. My life is still the fucking same. Okay, and I want to address this problem here because I believe 100,000% I'm definitely not the only one here, right? I'm definitely not the only one who listens to these faggots and then nothing happens. Okay, so to illustrate this point, I wanna tell you like a story that happened to me. Okay, there was this one day in 2023, 2024. I forgot. Like I think it was late 23. Okay, early 24. And I spent the whole day stroking my shit. I think I was edging for like 6 hours or some shit, right? and and this addiction was so bad to the point where I literally started tearing up. Like when I nutted, you know, like the post-nut clarity hit me like a fucking truck. It was like a truck, seriously, to the point where I started tearing up. And I said, and like I felt just a disgusting level of shame, a disgusting level of hatred toward myself and towards like this addiction, you know, that I couldn't fucking escape. And so I went for the run, you know. I went for a run, you know, listening, yeah, David Goggin, bro, discipline, come on, let's go. I was just trying to cope with the fact that I can't stop this addiction. And I said to myself, let's make up for it, you know. If I'm gonna do a bad habit, let's at least do something hard, you know, let's make up for it. And while I was on this run, I was actually seriously crying. I was crying the entire run. I think I ran for like 10 kilometers non-stop. Like I didn't even took a break or anything. I was fully running non-stop. I was crying my ass off. And more importantly, I was pissed. I was just so fucking pissed. I remember I even screamed. Like this picture illustrated perfectly. Like I was screaming like this. I was like yelling off the top of my lungs. Why is this shit happening? Because I'm listening to these people's advice. I am doing the meditation. I'm doing the cold showers. I am doing the discipline shit. I am going to the gym. I am running marathons. I was running seriously fully on marathons, bro, at this time. And somehow I'm still a fucking loser. So ferme la porte. Ne rentre plus. And after that, when I was running, right, I just said to myself, I remember this till this day. I said it, I swear to fucking God that one day I will figure out improvement, right? None of these people give real fucking advice. I'm just so sick of this shit, bro. They're all parroting the same fucking bullshit. They're all like this entire space, this entire manosphere, self-help, young man. Oh, if you are a young man, if you are in your 20s, click on this video. How to unfuck your life. Dopamine. How to stop consuming dopamine. This is all they fucking say. All of them is saying the same fucking cringe shit. NoFap. Go on NoFap. Do this. Meditate. Cold showers. The entire industry is literally $1 billion. I don't know how much. Billions of dollars summarized in these 9 pictures right here. On my life, billions of dollars are going into the self-help industry. All of that can be summarized in these 9 pictures. Think and Grow, read self-improvement books, bro. The 48 Laws of Power, Think and Grow Rich, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Deep Work, Atomic Habits. All of this dog piss, bro. Meditate, cold shower, wake up at 5 a.m. Journaling will help you clear your mind. Do deep work. Buy my course, online course, link in the description. Only $997, bro. Its value is actually $10K, but right now I'm going to sell it for $997. Buy it or else you're going to lose your life. This is the entire fucking space, and I'm just so sick. I feel like I actually have like an urge to puke when I look at shit like this, from how much I believed in them and how much I actually thought that this is the way to live. I'm telling you this right now, yeah? I'm not a guy who did this for 2 days and quit. I did this for years. For 3 fucking years, I did this shit. I meditated every single day for months on end, non-fucking stop. My life was still the same. I've read all the books. I took action. Like, this is the thing. I took action. I wasn't fucking around. I wasn't playing. Like, I was serious about this shit. And what's the excuse they're gonna say? Oh, it just takes time, bro. It's just delayed gratification. And delayed gratification, you know how it works? You see no results at all. And then boom, suddenly it explodes, right? That's what they all fucking say. Guess what? Nothing fucking happened. 3 years of my life wasted on this cringe shit and nothing fucking happened. Okay? Now, some of them will be watching this video. They're gonna say, oh, this guy is narcissistic. This guy is not taking responsibility. He's just weak-minded. He's just lazy. He didn't take action. Or he's ignorant. Okay, maybe he's taking action, but he doesn't know. He's not doing the right things, right? This is what they're gonna say. This is what they're gonna say. Narcissistic, okay, 100%. I'm a narcissistic piece of shit. Go fucking, okay, let me not say some fucked up shit. Irresponsible, I wanna address this a little bit. And weak, I'm not, bro. I did some of the hardest shit on earth. I walked for 100 kilometers non-stop. It took me like 24 hours to do. I did 100 kilometers walk. I ran 2 marathons. I built 7 businesses. I failed 6 and I succeeded in 1. Lazy? Fuck off. I wake up at 2 a.m. to work on my shit and I work for 20 hours a day sometimes, right? Ignorant? Maybe this is right. Maybe I just don't know the answer. But this is what I want to talk about. Is actually in this video, I want to talk about the ignorant part. What is the answer to this shit? What is the answer to this cringe fucking shit? Okay? And irresponsible, actually, I'm gonna take responsibility, bro. It's my fault. It's my fault for thinking that these people are shit. It's my fault for doubting myself over them. These people, what they say, they give you the most manipulative shit ever. They tell you, stop trusting your brain and trust mine. You're a fucking loser and I'm a winner. If you trust a winner, you will be a winner. Guess what? Nothing happened. I bought these people. I bought Andrew Tate's course for like 7 months. I was in Hustlers University for 7 months doing everything he said. I did the copywriting. I sent the emails. I was sending 60 emails to 60 different people every single fucking day trying to land a copywriting client. I did everything they said. I joined, what's that guy's? Adonis School. I joined Adonis School for 3 months, $150 per month. Nothing fucking happened. They all suck balls. They all suck piss. They're all fucking shit. Okay? And guess what I was telling to myself? This guy is successful. He must know what he's talking about, right? Right? No. Fucking no. Bro, it's my fault for trusting these faggots, bro. It's my fault for being so easy to influence, and it's my fault for putting them on a pedestal and thinking they're shit. It's my fault, bro. It's my fault. And I'm never going to repeat the same mistake ever again. Okay? This is it. This describes it perfectly. This is, bro, when I got onto this path, bro, I was so optimistic, bro. I was so happy. I had so much energy. I had so much willpower, so much discipline and all of this shit. I had so much energy. I had so much latent potential. And I've put it, all of it, into these people until I became like this on the right side here. I'm just so burnt from this space. I'm just so sick of listening to these people, putting in the effort, trying as hard as humanly possible, and getting nothing back. This is how I look right now on the right side. Bro, I nearly ended my life recently. Like not long ago, like a month or so ago. I was just so finished. I got so burnt. I ran out of energy. Like this is my situation after a couple of years of doing this shit, is that when I started I had so much energy and I put it all in this shit, and now I just have zero fucking energy. They suck the life out of me, bro. Okay, listen, I'm complaining way too much, but bro, if you've been on this path, right? If you've been on self-improvement and you know what I'm talking about, you understand this feeling. You understand this feeling of these people trying to give advice and everyone is trying to be a coach. What does everyone say in this fucking self-help space? What does everyone say? Oh, I was in the exact same position as you. Oh, I was actually fapping 5 times a day and now I don't fap and now I this and then I was a loser and now I started lifting weight and now I get girls and now I make money. I make millions of dollars in my 20s by my course. Bro, they all say the same manipulative, stupid shit. I'm just sick of it, bro. Okay, let me like stop complaining for a second, okay? I'm not any better than these guys right now, okay? Right now, they're all more successful than me. Okay, props to them, bro. They're all more successful than me, okay? But I'm not better than them yet, okay? Sure, they're better than me, but not yet. But not yet. They're better than me, but I will be. I will seriously. I want you to look at this video right now. This video will get like no views at all right now, okay? But in X years, I don't know how much time it's gonna take. 3 years, 2 years, 4 years, 5. I don't know. But I swear on my grandpa's grave, on my life, watch in X years. I'm pissing on every single one of these guys' grave. I will literally be pissing on their fucking grave. I will dominate this space. I will be... Listen, it's easy for me to say this, right? But okay, we're gonna let the results talk, okay? Just give me X years and on my life, I will be shitting on every single one of their fucking graves because they're all full of shit. They're all full of garbage. They're all full of fucking garbage, bro. I'm just done. I'm done with this shit, bro. So like I was talking about, right? The reason to why I'm making this video and the reason why I'm making this channel, right, is to explain something, okay? Right before the end of my energy, right before quitting, I got super fucking lucky. I got the biggest luck strike in history, bro. I am the most lucky person to ever exist, okay? And to illustrate this point and to explain further, I want to tell you like a tiny, small story, you know? I used to play this video game and I used to be addicted to it. I used to play it for like 20 hours a day, okay? And in this video game, right, there's like the official Discord server of this game, and with, you know, thousands of people playing in there. And I joined the server and I was known in the community for being the shitter. I was literally that's so funny. In this video game, imagine this, people would join the call, like somebody, a random person that I've never spoken to, I don't know him, and I don't know anything about him. He joins the fucking call, and he's like, yo, Zenix, you are so shit. And I was like, bro, how the fuck do you even know? Look what they were saying about me. How is bro losing to goals? Because he's retarded. These people like joining my fucking lobby, and this is what they be saying to me. I was known for being the shitter, right? And so because I was stuck in this game, what I did is that I went on YouTube to search for advice. And I found these channels, you know, no offense to any of them, but dog shit, dog piss, all of them trash. Bro, I didn't want to say this in my previous channel, right? So I made a YouTube channel about this game. I didn't want to say it because I wanted to collaborate with these people, like for example, Kozilix. I wanted to collaborate with him. But I was afraid to say this, that their fucking content is dog shit. They don't know how to teach, you know? So what I did is that I said, okay, fine, I'll do it myself. I kid you not, I started watching UFC videos, right? On fighting and trying to apply the same concept on the game. So basically the game, right? This one, it's a platform fighting game, you know? And so I said to myself, okay, listen, I'm gonna watch the UFC, right? And I'm gonna try to understand what is fighting, you know, at its fundamentals. I started watching pro players as well, you know, this guy right here. I started watching like the best players in the game. I started watching like tournaments and shit. I started watching like other fighting games. I started watching like other platform fighting games, like Tekken, like Smash Bros and all of those, and I tried to implement the same lessons from there on Brawlhalla. And I even went as far to study literally psychology and fucking and and esports, you know, other esports fighting, other esports game in general. Like, what makes a good esports player? What makes a good mental, you know, a good mindset for like gaming and all of this? I started watching replays, started watching my gameplay to see how can I get better at this game from how frustrated I was, because like I would listen to these guys' advice and same, like my gameplay would still be the same, you know. And so after doing that, after going through my own transformation and my own fucking way of doing shit, I got results. And I uploaded videos about my results, right? And I started teaching people how to apply the same shit, okay? And as you can see, I got some success, right? Hundreds of thousands of views. My channel got like nearly a million views, you know? And I played and I started getting comments like this, you know, this guy, for example, saying, I played this game for 6 years and I never found something nearly as good as this, you know. He's talking about like the videos I made. And this guy said, bro popped up and started posting the highest quality guys I've seen in a minute. I came in here, right, and uploaded videos that actually fucking works, okay? And I also reached the highest rank in the game. So like there's around 100k players who play ranked, you know, in this game in Europe, in, you know, in a ranked season. And I got top 100. You know, anyone who played competitive video games, they know how hard the shit is. Like top 100 out of 100,000. That's like 1 in 1,000, you know. And on top of that, I also made 8k. Okay, I made 8k from the game by, you know, coaching other players and from the YouTube and everything. And it was a small success, you know. It was a small success. So you may be questioning, you may be asking me like, well, where is the luck in this story? You know, like okay, you got lucky, but all I've heard so far is that you played a video game and you made YouTube videos, right? Where is the luck? So the luck is that that was my last project. I made that YouTube channel, right? I was on self-improvement, right? I said, if this project doesn't succeed because everything failed, other than that project, everything I did fucking failed. I said, okay, I'm gonna make this project, and if this doesn't work, I am never doing this shit ever again in my life. I am never watching a single self-help video. I am never thinking about improvement, and I am never going to do anything related to improving one's life. Okay? And so I found the right information at the very, very last moment. I gave up on that channel. You see this channel, right, that I told you about? I succeeded at first, but then I didn't achieve the goals that I was originally aiming for. I was originally aiming to make a living from the game, you know, but I didn't get that at the start, right? So I said, okay, well, then this project is a failure. I'm gonna drop it and I'm gonna quit the channel, you know? And so I found the right information at the very last second, and then I made a comeback, right? So I came back to the channel and I said, okay, this is the last project on my life. If this doesn't work on my life, I am never doing this shit ever again. And it worked, right? So you may be asking, well, what is that information that you found? To avoid some problems, what I found basically was a training program that is worth like 10k a month, you know? No, not 10k a month. It was worth 10k per year. So it's you pay 10k, and then after a year you pay another 10k. And another program as well that was worth 3k. Okay, so together they're worth like 13k, you know. And I got them for free. You know, I'm not gonna go in details on how that happened, but that's basically what happened. And when I finished these two programs, I felt as if like I could see for the first time. It felt like I understand reality. I understand how this shit fucking works. Holy shit. I can see now why I was failing. I can see how to succeed and how to do everything. And that's how I did it. That's how that project, the last one I did, ended up becoming, you know, a success, you know. And some people may say, well, yeah, that's lucky, you know, you're super lucky, that's why you succeeded. But honestly, I would argue I just ran out of unluck. For 3 years, I was doing everything right about, like, for 3 years, I was following everyone's advice. I was taking action. I was doing this. I was doing that. It's just that at some point, something had to work, you know? At some point, luck had to happen, because, like, if you can see, like, you know, in this picture, I've put all the pieces. There's only one piece left, which is luck, you know? It was just the last piece. And so when the luck came in, that's when I first succeeded, you know? But It was the last thing. It was literally at the very last moment, you know? So I wanna say something here is that you see in business and yeah, mostly in business, the companies who succeeded the most often, not always, but often are ones that arises out of frustration. So an example of this is actually Google, you know. The founders of Google, when they started, they were using a Yahoo, you know. Yahoo at the time was the perfect search engine, you know. And the founders, they just looked at Yahoo and they were like, what the fuck is this? Like, this can be so much better. It's so bad. And now look at this. Who the fuck uses Yahoo now? And this is exactly what happened with my previous success, you know, with this channel here. I succeeded because I was looking at these guys' videos and I was like, bro, this is so shit. I can make something so much better, right? So that's my goal here with this channel, you know. I can't blame these people, honestly. Everyone needs bread and everyone needs to make money, and they're making their videos for pure marketing. They're making their videos not for nothing more than just marketing, you know? And I can't blame them, honestly, because I am here for that as well. I'm here to make money. Bro, listen, I'm not here to be a nice guy. I'm not here to save people. I'm here to make fucking money. However, because everyone is following this strategy of like marketing, right? This strategy of like clickbaiting people into thinking that you're gonna save their life, right? By putting a title like how to unfuck your life. Like, I've seen that title a billion fucking times, bro. Or like, after this video, you will never struggle with porn again. I saw that title 1,000 fucking times. They're all fucking liars. They're all full of shit. They are all full of piss, you know? And because of that, if someone comes in and gives actual advice that fucking works in the real world, my God, is it a gold mine? My days, is it a gold mine? Like, I've been looking into like how billionaires actually make their fortune, and most of them, it's just people who have restored the truth to a distorted audience. They restored the truth to distorted audiences. That's it. That's how you make a fortune, and that's what I'm gonna do here. I will seriously, like I said, listen, like I said, right now I'm not better than these guys, and I'm working on that, right? So to explain this further, or my point here, I need to tell you about this. So remember earlier when I told you how, like, to get better at the game, I had to go into like other things and then bring that to the game, you know? That's what I did, and that's how I succeeded. Now I'm doing the same shit IRL, okay? I've realized that everyone's advice is like cold shower, wake up 5 a.m., fucking deep work, meditation, journaling, and affirmations, and setting goals, and all of this cringe dog piss. None of that works. This is what works, okay? I'm just gonna do the exact same thing that these people that I did in game, I'm gonna do it IRL, okay? And my biggest mistake, you know what's my biggest mistake with the previous project? My biggest mistake is that I had micro balls. This is a term that I'm going to be using in my channel. Micro balls. I had such low confidence that I thought to myself, I can't start this channel yet because I'm shit at the game, right? I only started the channel when I was like actually starting getting better at the game. And I thought that you need to be good at the game, you know, to make videos. But my God, I wish I recorded the shit days. I wish I have recorded those days where I was getting shit on in the game and then show people the before and after. I couldn't show people before and after. I only had screenshots that my friends were using as a way to bully me. They will join my lobby. They will take the screenshot and send it, you know, in the Discord to everybody, showing it that I'm low rank. That's how I told my stories in my videos. I would show those same screenshots that my friends took. And I wish I just recorded the whole transformation. I wish I just recorded me being shit at the game and me improving bit by bit until I became like top 0.01%. I was better than I became I went from average to better than 99.9% of players. If you put me in a match with a random person in that game, my chance of winning is 99.9%. That's how good I became at it, you know? And yeah, like I said, this is it, you know? My first video here, I was like average player, you know, as you can see it, platinum rank. And I uploaded this on the 29th of August, you know? And then I became a alright, not a good player, but alright player around this time, around the 2nd of December. And I didn't upload a single video of like my gameplay or my transformation or how I've gotten better or any of that. I was only like looking at other people and then uploading like the theory, you know, but I wish I just did that shit. I wish I just, because this was the biggest jump I did. You can see like I jumped, my elo went from 1670 right there to 2070. That's 400 elo in like, in one season, you know? In one fucking season, in 3 months, basically, you know, so that's like a fat jump. That's like a big jump. And I did that. I managed to do that jump because of this thing, you know, because of these things, which is what I'm doing right now. And right now, I am low rank IRL. I am gold in real life, and I am bad at the game of life. And I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna get out of this rank, I'm gonna go to the next one, and I'm gonna go to the next one, and the next one, and the next one, just like how I did it in game. Listen, bro, in my life, there's not a single goal that I have set my mind to and I didn't get. I pursued so many goals and I fail, right? I fail at the beginning, no shit, right? But I don't quit. I never quit. I continue, and then I get what I want. I fail miserably I fall on my face 1,000 fucking times, but at the end, eventually I figure it out. Eventually I find a way. And I'm starting to piece things together here, IRL, you know. I'm starting to understand how this shit works. And I'm gonna climb this shit, bro. I will document everything. I will document the entire journey. I will show you how I go from shit in life to successful, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Holy shit. So in the next video, we're going to be exploring these things here. We're going to be exploring like the methods of improvement. You know, I want to show you something here really quick. I was actually going to make it into a full video, but this video is already 30 minutes long, so I'm creating like this system for improvement, right? And in the next video, I want to discuss like, you know, the theory of what's going to happen and how I'm going to do this, you know, which is, you know, just the introduction to the idea. It's not even like the full thing. It's not the full picture. It's just the introduction of like, these are like the different pieces that I'm starting to put together to be able to understand what's going on. So that's going to be the next video, you know. Take care.